A company's profit is made in its final quarter, final 3 or 4 months of the year. That's when you've covered all of your overhead, paid for all the overhead, and now every sale you make, every revenue dollar goes towards actually making money. So you can't let off the gas. You have to finish the year strong. Two things, two definitions here. One is break even. You need to know when all of your overhead has finally been paid for and what that date is. It's going to be somewhere around September, October, plus or minus. You need to know, your team needs to know when they hit that break even date, because you're working all year to hit the break even before you start making a penny of profit. Number two, you need to understand what the throughput goals are each week. Throughput, two definitions for throughput. The traditional throughput definition is how much revenue did we produce or earn that week? And now a more recent and more sophisticated definition is how much gross profit did we earn that week? How much gross profit can you push through your company and earn each week from your break-even point towards the end of the year? I want you to think about the following actions. How do you accelerate your break-even? How do you get there quicker? Once you get there, how do you continue to increase and achieve more revenue, more throughput each week throughout the year? Your goal is to beat your budget. If you could beat your sales budget and push through even more revenue and gross profit dollars, you're going to achieve a higher year-end profit. The next action is how to decrease non-billable time. Of course, you want to be doing this throughout the whole year, but now it's even more important in order to hit your profit goals and beat them. So making your team aware of what your non-billable is and what they can do to decrease it throughout the end of the year, even or especially as you're trailing down and decreasing crews and changing crews, the better you manage that, the better your efficiency numbers will be. Overtime might be your friend. If you can reduce and streamline your non-billable time, and if you're selling and producing profitable work, using overtime to maximize your productivity and your throughput each week could make you a lot of money. So don't just believe the magazines and the trade press when they say, and they talk about only ways to decrease overtime. Sure, it applies to commercial mowing and certain aspects of the business, but there are plenty of aspects of the business where overtime can be your friend if you manage productivity and non-billable time tightly. Lastly, let's talk about incentives. Your salespeople have to be incented to keep selling through towards the end of the year. They've got to keep pushing to create these opportunities for production to then go out and produce by the end of the year. So you want both teams to be incentivized to sprint through the finish line in order to finish the year strong.